All right, y'all, here we are at French Quarter RV Resort in New Orleans, Louisiana. And this location, while it might not look like a lot from the outside, it is a perfect location for getting to all the amenities on the French Quarter, Bourbon Street, you name it, you can get to it from here. And the wonderful thing about it is it's super secure. I don't know if y'all see those spikes on the top there, but that is to keep riffraff, so to speak, out of the park. And it is gated. We do have a code to get in here. So what we'll do is go ahead and get the code in, hop back into the vehicle, and then show you around the park. All right, y'all. So as you pull into the resort, again, it's a gated community, and you do have this little check-in area here. Now, this is the office. They also serve coffee and things like that in there as well. We'll show you around so that you can get a gist for that. Just in terms of sites where we are right now, we've got site number 1, and site number 2 is where this Essex is. Next to that, we have 3 and 4, and so on and so forth. Now, the park itself is really small, and you can't actually request a specific site, so you just gotta get in here and hope that you get the site that you're looking for. Now, there are, just so that you know, 2 different tiers of site. There's a standard site that is just your pad and a little bit of grass, like a patch of grass, and then plenty of space for you to park your vehicle. But then there's also sites that are a little bit more premium. Now, from what I understand, these sites are owned by individuals, so they can put things on there like swing sets, gazebos, etc. Those are also furthest away from the highway, so you don't have as much highway noise. As you can see, we've got Highway 10, I-10 right up there, so it can get a little bit noisy at night. One thing that's been really great about our stay is we haven't actually had any issues with sound when we're trying to go to sleep. Now, you will hear it if you're awake, but somehow we've been pretty isolated while we were sleeping. This site right here where this Salem is site number 21. The site where our rig is, our North Point, is site number 22. We will show you around that site as we always do. Then we have site number 23 and 24 and so on and so forth. Now, as we get up here to one of the more premium sites, we'll show you that. Here's one right here that's got a little swing set on it, so that's a nice little extra special touch. So we've got a couple of those with swing sets. Again, this is 27 where the Winnebago is. 28 is the empty site. And then we actually have site number 29 here. You can see that it's got the gazebo out front, and those are really nice for just relaxing at the end of the day. And y'all, if you can believe it, we're about to round out this park in terms of our site ride through. So just for reference, this is site number 32. 33, where the Airstream is number 34. And then we round out with 35 and 36, with this one being the absolute furthest away from the highway. So right outside of the clubhouse, they do have a ice machine, and this is complimentary. Now, during our stay, it has been out of order, but you do have complimentary ice here under most circumstances. So again, you are always pretty safe and secure inside the gate, and as you make your way over at the clubhouse area, you do have some extra outdoor amenities. So we do have a pool here. So the pool is 4 feet on its ends and 6 feet in the center. So that is one thing to note. And then you also have a hot tub over here as well. There is a small pool bar where you can hang out with friends, and then a little seating area where you can play Connect 4, and then there's even a little grill back in the back. You also have a little bit of seating over here as well. Right off of the pool area, you do have the laundry area. So you've got dryers here. These dryers are $2.50. And then you do have your washers as well. These are $3.25. Across from them, you do have a utility sink and a folding table area as well. So you do also have the restroom area where you have a sink and mirror. You have the toilet, and then you also have a shower in here. And they're nice spacious showers. Now there are several of these restroom areas, and that is all very private for use as well. So you can see that was restroom number 3 that we were in. There's also number 4 down here, and then we've got 2 and 1. So we also have a fitness area. So this fitness area has a stationary bike, a treadmill, we have a weight bench press, and we've got an elliptical. In addition to that, we also have a set of free weights over here as well, in addition to a TV for entertainment while you're working out. Right across from the clubhouse or the registration area, you do have this little room that does have a coffee pot. They have complimentary coffee that they serve here each day from I think 7 to noon or something like that. In addition to that, you do have a small seating area in here where you can relax and enjoy the big screen TV, and you have a small little desk tucked over there as well. All right, y'all, and here we are in site number 22. This is our site. It is a standard site. What I love about it is that it has the pavers here, and then you also have plenty of space to park your rig and your truck. So for reference, we got a 36-foot fifth wheel, and we also have an F350 dually. You're able to see that we've got plenty of space here in between, so we're not hurting for space at all. And again, this is right in the middle of the French Quarter, so really, you can't beat this with a stick if you're wanting to travel into New Orleans. Now you can see we've got a backdrop of the city there, and again, it is a little bit noisy, so that is one thing to keep in mind. In terms of our utilities, we've got 50 and 30 amp connections. No issues whatsoever with our connections at this site. We do have, of course, the water hookup as well, and then the sewer thankfully does run downhill, so we haven't had any issues there. It is a little bit further back for our placement of our sewer, but other than that, it's really nothing to complain about with this site. So hey, if you're looking for a great place to stay in the French Quarter, this is probably the most ideal spot.